4, making up the final row from Stafford Springs, Connecticut. It is Rob Pedersen.
And to round out the field, car number 8 from Wellington, the IDD Industrial Diesel and Driveline car for Aiden DeGata. Way out of shape is Connor Christmas on the start. Downey gets the jump going into turn number 1 for the first of 8 laps.
No question about it. Downey looks strong. Driving, of course, a brand new sponsor tonight added to their team. That is Canton Well Drilling. Downey has shown some muscle, but all of a sudden, Casey Vogue is the star of the show. And right behind him, it is Tyler Berry. Meanwhile, Akari gets bounced and shuffled around a bit. He's now out of the handicap. Christmas is still in the top 5.
Matthews off the pace, up the back straightaway, 4th at the time. The 29 car is slow, so co-championship leaders coming into tonight both have seemingly found problems here in heat race competition. First and Glace in a prior heat race, and now Matthews is slow in the 29.
Meanwhile, back up front and already reeling in, Tyler Berry clicked off the quickest lap, and that, of course, is in the first 2 circuits. He'll now move in the yellow highlighter colored car, setting in second, reeling in on the back bumper of Casey Vogue. Meanwhile, Travis Downey back in 3rd, and behind them, Christmas is trying to hold off Bloxham. That's the battle for 4th and 5th.
Matthews' car sounds ill as it came by us, running toward the tail end of the field, and now at the tail end as he is about a half a lap behind the battle for the lead. Casey Vogue, Tyler Berry, who just set the fastest lap of the event over the first 4 laps. That highlighter yellow, number 18, in the 2nd spot, and closing in on Casey Vogue.
He's right there running in his tire tracks. He tests the water a bit. He's closing up the gap. He is the fastest car, and he's now showing that as they head down in turn 1.
2 laps in a row, fastest car on the racetrack for Tyler Berry, unable to make a move on Vogue. Top 2 have been able to drive away from Travis Downey, Connor Christmas, and Robert Bloxham. Up and into 5th, and is now the fastest car on the racetrack as of last time by. 2 laps to go. Berry getting itchy there in 2nd.
Certainly is. Now Berry continues to apply the pressure, but Casey Vogue, I think he's been playing a little cat and mouse action, because Berry was close, and now all of a sudden Casey Vogue is starting to pull away. Meanwhile, it appears the 29 car of Matthews is still struggling. 1 lap to go.
Yeah, something amiss on that car, and it sounds like it could be under the hood, as he might stay on the lead lap for this one. Into the final circuit for the race leaders. Into turn 3 for the final time. Berry a little tap to the back bumper of Casey Vogue for the race lead. Vogue's going to hang on to it off of turn number 4 and take the checkered flag and the win here in our 3rd and final qualifying event for the SK Light Modifieds. Tyler Berry in 2nd, Travis Downey in 3rd, Connor Christmas in 4th, and Robert Bloxham to round out the top 5. Pace car on the pit lane. Final feature event of the night.
Here we go. Showtime as they head off turn number 4. Staring them down. Double greens are in the air. Sammy Anderson leads them down into turn number 1.
Sammy Anderson has the lead, slides up in front of Vogt, allowing Cassandra Cole to get under Vogt in the battle for 2nd, and Cole's got a push from Tyler Berry while Anderson leads the way.
Tyler Berry in that 4th spot. Little nudge to Cassandra Cole, who lies ahead as they come off of turn 4. Lap 1 complete. Sammy Anderson out front. Casey Vogt challenging to her inside.
Vogt takes a look to the bottom. Sammy wanted to shut the door, and she did. Vogt had to back out of it, but now the 75 has a runoff of 2. Sammy cuts him off. Single file up front. Tyler Berry now on the outside of Vogt.
They are side by side for 2nd. It's Casey Vogt to the inside. Here comes Berry to the outside. Meanwhile, down to the bottom again, trying to make the move. It doesn't stick as they head off turn 2.
Tyler Berry making the outside work. In fact, he pulls up to the back bumper of Anderson and gives her a push.
Berry, a former champion here in the SK Light Modifieds, went away from the division for a couple of seasons, comes back full-time this year. Matthews crossed up mid-pack, trying to come up through the field as the leaders go back to turn 2.
It was Matthews and Inglace that had contact coming off before. Matthews made a nice save. Up front, Berry's on the back gate of Sammy Anderson. Not anymore. He's going to the bottom for the lead.
He'll make a bid for it down to the inside. Going, gone. Brand new leader emerges. It is Tyler Berry. He is the fastest car on the racetrack.
Berry leads. Casey Vogt is able to pass Anderson, who went wide. wide coming off of 4. That allows Cassandra Cole to follow through as they race bar to bar for that third spot.
Sandra Cole would love nothing more than a podium here tonight after a tough feature event a week ago that ended in turn 1 on lap 1. She's battling Anderson for third as we have a battle for the race lead.
Tyler Berry washed up the track coming off of 4, allowing Casey Vogt to close, but not enough to make a move. Vogt is about half a car length behind Berry, while Anderson was able to hold off Cole for third.
There's no question about it. Casey Vogt is hungry. So is the Tyler Berry car. It sets the pace. Meanwhile, look a little further back. The orange car of Peter Bennett is all over Bob Charland with car number 1.
Bennett is outside of Bloxham, outside the top 5. Casey Vogt takes a look, trying to test the waters inside of Tyler Berry.
Looks to the inside, has had several peaks to the bottom the last couple of laps. Very strong in the outside lane. That highlighter yellow number 18. Can't miss him at the front of the field.
Berry leads the way, able to hold off Vogt for the moment, but Vogt has better drive off. Again, on the back door, trying to knock his way through. On the inside of Berry, they touch.
They come off the turn. Here comes Casey Vogt to the inside. He'll make a bid at the line by inches. It's still Tyler Berry. Will it stick in turn 2?
It's the furthest alongside Vogt has gotten inside of Berry. They race bar to bar, evenly matched down the back straightaway with Anderson closing in.
Anderson in third, Cassandra Cole in fourth. She has company from Jason Finkbein, who is the fastest car on the racetrack just a couple laps ago. Finkbein has had a stellar 2026 season, goes to the outside as the leaders come together in turn 1.
Vogt overcorrects right in front of Finkbein, who goes hard into the wall after running in the top 5. Casey Vogt and Jason Finkbein, running 2nd and 5th respectively, are out.
Sammy Anderson to make up the front row as the pace car is on pit lane. Field comes off the corner, and there's the green flag from the starter stand. We are back underway, and it's Berry to turn number 1 by a wheel.
Stacking up in the middle of the pack, one of the cars in the outside lane did not go. It might have been Anglaise, and there's a stack up in the back of the pack as a result. 3 cars jammed up against the wall.
Back up through the gears. Good start. And Berry has the advantage, but Sammy's digging in hard in the outside lane.
Anderson has a run coming off of turn 2 and is clear of Berry. She's got the top spot with Bennett working the top on Berry.
Coming to halfway, Matthews goes around off of turn number 3, and Anderson gets turned front of the field. They'll stack up on the front straightaway.
Tyler Berry's wrecked, Sammy Anderson is wrecked, Cassandra Cole was in it. Looks like Ben Morrison's car was involved. Dylan Houghton's caught up in the middle of that as well.
Now Robert Bloxham III leads the field off of turn number 4, though. Was able to sneak around all the drivers involved in that incident a lap ago, and now he doesn't come up to speed. Hines and Houghton will get the jump topside as they go to 1.
It's a stack up, a lot of dust tossed up in the air. I think Dalton McCarthy got the worst of that. He got knocked sideways. Bloxham spins at the bottom of 1 and 2. It's Dylan Houghton that has the lead, followed by Jake Hines.
They come back off turn number 4. It's the Bloxham car that has come to a halt.
Communications, Lakewood Auto Body, Victus Coffee, Marketing Graphics, FK Rodens, Phoenix Pre-Owned Motors, Tater Baseball, Advanced Dental, and Sargis Associates. And am I going to commentate for the rest of the race here?
That's Sammy Anderson, guys.
Wouldn't that be something if she commented as we go back under the green flag? Glad she sees smiling down there as they come off of turn number 4. Let's see who gets back to the line. First green flag lap completed in quite some time, and Stephen Kologiannis to the point in car 42 with Dylan Houghton there in second.
It looks like the top 8 cars are all looking for their first SK Light win. It's a completely different cast of characters. It's Kologiannis followed by Houghton, Jake Hines, McCarthy, and Downey.
Meanwhile, Houghton tries to reel back in on the leader. He is almost there. That was one of the quickest cars earlier today. Dive bombs down into turn number 1. Give the leader to Dylan Houghton, car number 99.
Houghton to the lead. Kologiannis falls back to second. Houghton protects the bottom lane in 3.
Reese's Orange goes to the front of the field for Dylan Houghton as he comes off of turn 4. 8 laps to go. New leader, Kologiannis, will fall to second. Hines in third. He's under fire from Dalton McCarthy.
McCarthy taking a look to the bottom, but too far back. Matt Brewer got shoved up the track by Amanda West and lost a couple spots. He's got Casey Vogt inside of him, and Vogt was involved in one of the earlier accidents in turn 2.
Meanwhile, Christmas moves in. He'll take over position number 6. He's doing a pretty good job. Back behind them, here comes car 29. Matthews is coming to the front. Bid for third. We've got a change there.
Dalton McCarthy takes third. He's about a second behind Kologianis, who's on the back bumper of Houghton.
Dylan Houghton to the front with 6 laps to go. They single out among the top few cars. Matthews getting bounced around just out of the top 10 as he and Casey Vogt come together. Robert Bloxham the third goes to his outside.
Matthews tried to dive bomb Vogt in turn 3, and there was no space. They lunged into each other a bit. Matthews had to back out of it. He's got Bloxham behind him, but everybody is single file.
They come off turn number 4. Leader is still Dylan Houghton, doing a good job setting a blistering pace. Let's go a little further back. Amanda West trying to hold off Christmas, and right there with Christmas is Casey Vogt.
Casey Vogt gets by Christmas, who gets the shuffle on the outside. Matthews is by. Now it's Bloxham's turn to 32.
In the final 5 laps, Dylan Houghton really getting away at the front, extending his advantage over Kologianis by about 3 car lengths. 5 more back to Dalton McCarthy, racing from 5th on back as they go to the corner.
Downey has the 5th spot. Amanda West all over his back bumper. In fact, West pelts the back end of the 41 car down the back straightaway. West takes a gander to the inside, and she's going to go for it.
Continues to make her presence known. She'll move in. She'll take over the spot. It is Amanda West now in contention.
Trouble in turn 3. Rob Peterson has spun at the bottom of the racetrack, and that's going to bring out the caution.
With 3 laps to go, green flag is up. Outside lane comes to speed first. Inside lane does not go. And at the point, it's Kologianis to turn 2.
It's amazing how many people are having issues on restarts. Houghton is still off the pace. He cannot get up to speed, and that holds up McCarthy and Amanda West. It's Kologianis leading with Jake Hines in second, and here comes Matthews.
Matthews is a late bloomer in this one, but he is now up on the podium. Started in the parking lot, but he is now into second. Time is running out. We are down to the wire. Will Matthews have enough giddy up to take over the lead from Stephen Kologianis?
We'll find out. Here they come off of turn 4. Matthews is all but there from the back of the pack to the runner-up spot. 2 car lengths and a lap separate Kologianis from a race win.
Matthews has been charging the corners each time, trying to gain a bit on Kologianis. The gap is down to a car length and a half.
Here they come, final time, deep into turn number 3. Kologianis is there on the lead as he comes off turn number 4. He will take down the win. Chris Matthews in for second. Jake Hines, great podium run for third. Travis Downey for fourth. Connor Christmas for 5.
Hey everyone, we're here after the races on Friday night. We had a great run tonight. You know, I started my heat race. I started on pole. I was a dingus. I missed a shift, but whatever. Got a win from that. I fell back to 4th, and then that qualified me. I finished 4th in the heat race. That qualified me 11th for the feature. And the feature, we kept moving forward. I mean, I don't really think I passed for any cars, but they just kept wrecking around me. So I just kept moving forward. You know, little by little. I got a little antsy out of line a couple of times, but that's just gonna come with seat time, you know. But yeah, 5th overall on the night. It's an awesome night. I really appreciate everyone coming out. You know, the entire Bolles crew. Really thankful to Tom Bolles, his brother Brian Bolles, and you know Bolles Motors, Bolles Race Cars Inc. It's an awesome opportunity. I love Tom so much, and just be at the shop and learn from him, and you know, it gets us here. It gets you really far in life. So you know, big shout out to my dad. I mean, I wouldn't be here without my dad either. You know, my crew guys, you know, David, Kenny, Mikey, Ron, Clint, everybody else that I'm forgetting, Joe. It's just, it takes an army, and when they say that, they mean it. You know, and I really appreciate everyone that made this happen for me. You know, I wouldn't be here without you guys. And I just want to thank, you know, Flexos, McGill, ECI, Caldwell, Fortune Fuel, Stand On Nutrition, Liberty Propane, USA Tractor Recycling, Bolles Race Cars Inc., Bolles Motors. You know, go to that Bolles dealership. They got the best cars ever, you know? And Alzheimer's awareness, as always, for David. And then Kenny, big shout out to Kenny. And yeah, everybody that makes this thing happen. Gary Rice Equipment and Services, they're all coming as you go. Really pumped up. And yeah, I really appreciate everyone that makes this happen. I love you all. And yeah, great top 5 on the night. Only 6 times in a modified, so yeah.